they've been shooting again. Well, y'all, welcome back. So I'm still down here in Kansas, and I'm going right by, what is this? There's a military base right here. Fort Riley, Kansas. But up here, there's supposed to be some big, like, nuclear gun on a hill. And we're gonna climb up to that and see what that's all about. Stay tuned, y'all. There it is. But we got to park way down here. Oh, there's a couple of other tanks down here. Yeah, this is cool. It might not be open. It almost looks like the pathway is closed up there. If you guys maybe can see, there's like junk across the path. I don't know. We'll get out, check this stuff out, and see if we can make it up there. But there's some signage over here that explains it. It's right off the interstate over here. All right, I'll read this to you guys. It's an atomic cannon. It weighs 42,000 pounds and it's 42 feet long. This says it's one of only 3 that is in existence. The other 2 are located at Fort Sill in Oklahoma and the U.S. Army Ordnance Center in Aberdeen, Maryland. It was placed in service on November 17th of 1952 and deactivated August of 1963. 2 375 horsepower engines at 35 mile per hour transported the cannon. It can fire a projectile 11 inches in diameter for more than 20 miles. The cannon was never fired. And here's a little bit more about the cannon. So it could shoot a nuclear projectile. There's also an M1 155 howitzer, which maybe it's that one, although that doesn't look right. But yeah, there it is. If you guys want to pause that and read it, you can. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Atomic Annie. All right, I'm actually going to go grab my vest because it's a little bit chilly out here, and then we'll get wandered up there and see what we can find. Yeah, that is the howitzer. It's a big old gun, y'all. Weighs 12,000 pounds. The projectile that it shot out weighed 95 pounds. Like, look at the end of it here compared to my head. It's as big as my head. They've got that all plugged up. And if you can see, I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in far enough, but that's the entrance to the military base right there. All right, let's keep going up. It does almost look like it's closed, but we'll see. It's a bit of a hike. So some of it's falling down. Check that out. That's what I thought was closed. We've made it quite a ways up. Better shot of the base. Can you see the helicopters out there? And it's really windy up here. This is like a really not great trail at all. Oh, we've made it. And it's a big old gun. I won't even be able to get this whole thing in the shot no matter where I set this camera at. Probably not anyways. Like, it's huge. There's the end of it. Oh, it looks like maybe an Apache is getting ready to take off down there. There we go, man. So it was on railroad tracks. Yeah, there is an Apache down there. God, you guys, can you see that? Right in the center. Try to hold the camera still. In this wind. It's going down the runway. Let's see him go up. Yeah, very slowly. I think you guys can see him way, way down there. Here we go. The shell that this thing shot weighed 605 pounds. Like, how would you, oh, there's one right there. Like, it'd be super hard to even load it. Look at that. That is big. Can't even get it all in the shot. So it was like mechanically, must have came up from down below somehow and then shoved in there. I don't know. That is a big old gun. Be cool if you could open this up, but yeah, it's neat. I'm guessing there was like knobs and stuff on here, just like there. Huh. Oh, there's a foot pedal right here. Yeah. Man, that wind is howling. Now I'm curious how this whole thing even worked. I'll have to look up some videos and see if I can see some shots of one shooting something, like a test fire. I'll go get in the shot with it so you guys can see the size difference. It's big. I'm gonna take a couple of photos with this, and I'll see you guys back down at the truck. Man, it is cold and windy out there. It's chilly. That is a cold breeze. Gotta try to find a camp spot that's not in the wind like that. Well, I guess that's what I need to do now. There's another big lake right here, just kind of north of town. There's a giant reservoir. Let's see, Milford Lake, and there's campgrounds all around that. So I'm gonna head over that way. We'll see what we can find over there. Well, there's that Apache up there. Can you guys see that? Dang, so far away on this camera. I'm just trying to drive. Got places to go. It's 35 minutes to the campground. We made it. Took a little bit of effort, but we found a spot. It is chilly out here, y'all. I'll tell you that. But we should be all right, though. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the fire blasting because I'd like to warm up a little bit. Stuff's probably all wet. Plenty of twigs and stuff out here to burn. I mean, they're everywhere. This should get going. Give it some time. Crow's kind of going crazy. They quieted down. I don't want this fire to just burn up. I need to get dinner going. The sun's finally come out a little bit. It's nice out. Feel like the wind is dying down a bit as the sun's about to go down right through the trees. Yeah, the lake's down there, if you guys can see that. There are some other campsites down there, but the wind's coming this way right off the lake, so I didn't want to go down there. But there's a lot of camp spots here. I went over to the other side of the lake, and I guess that's like federal, like the federally regulated area of this thing. This lake here is it's like a federal reservoir. So there's a state park, which I'm in, and then there's a bunch of federal campgrounds, and all the federal stuff was closed for the season. I couldn't. Dang, not far enough away. I'll just pick it back up so you can see the fire. I couldn't get a campsite. You can't just pay it there. You have to do it online, and it wouldn't allow you to do it. And their sign said some dates through like September, but it didn't say anything was closed. It just said it's $10 from this point to this point of the year. But it must be closed through the winter season. But thankfully the state park was open. I'm going to let this burn down a bit. We got some turkey wieners to cook because I think this will be the Thanksgiving episode. Alright, so I've got Johnsonville Better with Cheddar, Turkey Cheddar Smoked Sausage. Get one of those going on. The old poker. I can't say I've ever had turkey dogs like this before, or turkey sausages. I feel like I should have brought barbecue sauce. But we'll see. Go get my buns. Alright, what do we got in here? I need more junk out of that. Ugh. Heave. Ho. Check that out. Pretzel buns? Pretzel rolls. Hoagie pretzel rolls. Brioche. Do we need a plate? Probably should. Maybe. Just grab one. Do that. Silverware. This is going to be turned off. I can hear helicopters in the distance. And I heard one last night. Oof, you guys can't see me. I heard one last night. It's probably all Apaches that I'm hearing. That would be cool. I haven't seen any, although it sounds like it's coming right at me. Maybe. Yeah, I could see it through the trees. I would have never got it on camera. That was cool. What else? There we go. I'm not burning my wiener too bad. A little crispy. It's fine. It'll be okay. All right. So I have Beaver brand jalapeno mustard and Heinz habanero ketchup. You guys have sent this stuff in. We'll probably try these. And then to go with this, keeping it simple, we've got some jalapeno popper potato salad. Yeah, tater salad. Jalapeno popper potato salad. Is that focusing? Maybe, maybe not. And I think I need to try to toast the bun maybe a little bit. I think that wiener's, yeah, that's a tasty looking bun, man. Never bought these before. Let's do that number. All right, what do we think here? Chablis. Yeah, that got a little bit toasted. It's gonna fall apart on me if I'm not careful. It'll be all right. Here, I'll come sit by you guys. This is a different lens that I'm used to using, and it's not as wide. But yeah, turkey sausages. Let's see what this is about. What would you put on there first? Like, I don't know if I want both of these. We'll try the mustard. I've had some of this Heinz stuff. I think I've had the jalapeno one that they offer. But Beaver brand jalapeno mustard. Bursting with peppers and garlic. It says it's extra hot. Making classics since 1929. Now spanning 4 generations, our family-owned and operated business is as passionate today as when Grandma Rose sold our very first jar. Curious how hot this is going to be. I don't want to put too much on there. It's got like red in it. Try to get some of this. Who am I kidding? Just eat this out of the bowl. No need to dirty up my plate. Can you hear the helicopter again? All right. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. It's good. It's so much of a different flavor to have turkey sausage. Like, I'm not used to that at all. But it's good. It's just different. The mustard's good. It's not overly hot. Not overly hot at all. It's tasty. Let's see what this is about. I've never had jalapeno popper potato salad, I don't believe. Could be wrong, though. That is tasty. I'm gonna screw around and eat that whole thing. Maybe while I watch movies or something. I dig the turkey sausage. And then the brioche pretzel bun. Like, it's all good flavors. The mustard's good. I'll make another one and I'll try it with the ketchup. We'll see what the ketchup is about. But the mustard, I don't know, it's probably between the mustard and the bread. But it's got a sweet flavor to it. I dig the turkey sausage though. I could do that again. And it says it's healthy. 50% less fat than pork smoked sausage. For what that's worth. It's just constant helicopter traffic. Yeah, I don't know how well you guys can tell. Man, yeah, they're just right over here. It's good stuff, though. We're rocking Mango Chainsaw. I think I've had this one before. I don't know. They don't have that many flavors. I think I've had all of them at this point. This one's just water. I've kind of strayed away from the tea ones. I prefer the water ones, I think, but they've all been decent. Shablam. All right. Habanero ketchup. Let's see what this is about. Don't think I've had this. I know I had one spicy one. I almost feel like it was Melinda's ketchup. Oop. Hopefully that's not too much. Not bad. Honestly, I don't think that's that spicy at all. I didn't put a ton on there. I'm going to put the mustard on there because the mustard was good. I think, see what these flavors are like together. Got a little creamy action going on. Well, turkey is still a staple around here for Thanksgiving, but what do you guys have? I know people have plenty of different stuff that they don't eat turkey. I like that mustard. That is really good. It is definitely spicy. I think the mustard might have more of a kick to it than the ketchup. It's got a great flavor. It's kind of sweet. I like that. The buns make it even better, you know. It gives it just that extra flavor. It's all tasty. That was good. I like the turkey sausage. We've been eating more, I've been eating more chicken sausages. But I figured I'd give the turkey a try. I was actually, didn't even know if they made them like this, so I was happy that I could find them. I didn't know what I was going to cook for turkey. We got to do something turkey, right? But cheers, y'all. Let that die down and get headed in the rig. Just enjoy this sunset that's going on that you guys can't see. Come over. How does that look? Can you see it? Probably not going to look good with my face in the lens. No. Nope. As usual. My face being in it just ruins the shot. That's normal though, right? Does that look any better? Darken up? I don't know. It looks nice though. It's a lot more orange in person.
cool off out there. Should probably grab my propane heater, but I don't really want to. I think we'll be fine without it. It's going to be a low of 34 tonight, but it'll be all right. If I need it, I can get out there and get it. It's in the back seat. Oh, get this junk off though. Still hear helicopters out there. All right. Let me get my curtains closed up quick. So that will help me stay a bit more warm, especially on this side, since you're right next to the glass. It does make a difference. All right. Got all that junk open. Today, when I stopped at Walmart this morning, I had to grab some safety pins. I think they're in here. And I might just leave it over here because of this cot thing. So you can see how I have this hung up here, and then there's one on the end. This thing is too long, so this side over here I have it folded over, and I used to have a safety pin in here like holding it together. Now there's, gosh, I'm gonna have to just move all of this stuff. Just pull this all out of here for now, if I can easily. Alright, so this is supposed to have a safety pin in it, so it's held together. I tried to use like double-sided tape because the safety pin that was in there was all bent up. It just needs to, ooh. Come on, don't keep doing that. Alright, I pushed the button on the carbon monoxide. Okay. Got all my junk. What do I do with the safety pins? All right, so I just need to run a safety pin through here, so that it doesn't sag down like that. I thought the double-sided tape was going to hold, but I was wrong. So we'll leave that tape on there, and I'll just try to run one of these safety pins through here. Two different baggies on here, yeah. Big bag. There's a couple different sizes. I was trying to find like the most heavy duty ones I could, but Walmart only had these, so that's what we got. Problem is like this is thick material, and it's thick right in this spot, so it's kind of hard to stick it through all here, all of this material. Let's get a better angle of the dangle here. Fairly hidden. And you can see the safety pin there, but you could last time too. Like, I don't even use this thing for anything. Usually the zipper is kind of behind here. They typically just use this, and I've had that in there for a while, so there's nothing else in here as far as I can tell. Alright. It was bothering me that was falling apart. There we go. So you can see it hanging up now. Looks a lot nicer. Alright. shablam, shablam. And then on the side of this, since I've got it out, there's this hook that's sticking out just like these over here. I've got one zip tie that I like hook over that, and that's all that holds this thing in here. And it works fine. Like, there's enough weight in there that the junk never really slides out, but I don't floor it around. You know, I don't hot rod the truck around too much. Let's see if I can get her back on there. There we go. It's fixed. Might as well just plug this phone in. And bada bing, bada boom. We're definitely doing better. Now I just gotta not spill these things everywhere. Where can I put these? Set them in right there. I should make it home at least. I just got changed and there's like explosions happening. Must be military stuff. Missed up. I can feel it. That ain't lightning. Curious what that would be. I think that was probably it. I'm curious what that was. If anybody knows what that would be coming out of it, it's got to be something to do with it's Fort Riley, right? Is that Fort Riley? I should know because I'm here. Yeah, Fort Riley. Yeah, I'm curious what that would have been. I mean, they've got ranges out here. They've got a bunch of them, like on maps. You can see they've got big ranges, so it must be something to do with that. It's just surprising that they're doing it. I don't know. 7:30 at night. It's dark out, but I guess you got to do it at all times. Just getting ready to move the camera. They're doing it again. Yeah. Must be some kind of target practice going on. All right, on Amazon, I downloaded a new movie. It's number 10, at least it was when I downloaded it. 10 in the US. It's called Brothers. And it says, Brothers tells the story of a reformed criminal played by Josh Brolin, whose attempt at going straight is derailed when he reunites with the sanity testing twin brother played by Peter Dinklage. And if you don't know, Peter Dinklage is I think little person is the correct terminology these days. On a cross-country road trip for the score of a lifetime, while dodging bullets, the law, and an overbearing mother along the way, they must heal their severed family bond before they end up killing each other. It's a comedy. It's supposed to be really good. It's also got Brendan Fraser in it. Glenn Close is in it. Let's see. That's who I recognize. Yeah, it should be pretty funny. Get some of these lights up. You know, I was sitting here thinking of how I thought it was target practice. Like, wouldn't it be wild if it was just like World War III was popping off out there and I'm like, oh, must be target practice. Just chilling here at the lake. Probably should have grabbed my heater. I'm gonna regret that.
What the fuck are my matches?
They've been shooting again. I'm like halfway through this movie. Yeah, I got 30 minutes left. It's been a great movie so far. But they're out there blasting, and like you can feel it, and it's kind of wild. I guess I never would have. I didn't expect that to be going on right here. Huh. I'm also kind of surprised. Like, I guess I'm curious how often they would do something like this. How often they would do target like range practice. You know, because I've stayed at Tuttle Creek. The last video I stayed there. I think I've stayed there like 3, 4, maybe 5 times over the years. It was the first time on video, but that's not that far away. Like you would think you'd hear that, but I could be wrong. I don't know how far sound like that would travel, but yeah, they're out there blasting. There was like 2 or 3 in quick succession. It's kind of wild. And then you'll hear the helicopters will roll around for a while, it seems like, after they blow stuff up. Huh. I wonder if there's an area where you could actually see like the explosions happening, because it's so dark out. Like at this point, you gotta be able to see that stuff. Huh. Well, probably get back into the movie. It's 55, 57, it says inside. Both thermometers are in here, so it's 55. Great flick so far, though.
Tell everybody what you did.
What they do? Who are they gonna listen to? Huh? Are they gonna believe you or me? I am a farfel. Do you know what that means? I am justice!
And Blueberry, don't tell your dad about the extra emerald Uncle JD kept for himself, okay?
Fuck you. Pay me.
That's my girl.
Yo, that was a great flick. Great flick. And one of the funniest parts, like, I guess not funniest parts of the movie, but it's funny is like the movie ended basically on Thanksgiving, and I had no idea. So like we played that one perfectly, but that was a great flick. Would highly recommend it. It's great to see Brendan Fraser in new stuff. Because there was, such a long period of time where you didn't really see him in anything, or at least I feel like I didn't. And he's had a few things come out, so that was a really good movie. Ugh. And they've been shooting, like I haven't heard anything for a while. But God, I bet total 40, 50 shots, explosions. I mean, I don't know. If any of you guys know what's going on there, definitely drop it in the comments. I'm curious to know what's going on. But anyways, I think I should probably just go to bed. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night.
Good morning, muchachos.
Good morning, y'all. Sun is coming up out there. Get some coffee going. It's not too bad in here. You can just barely see my breath. One big scoop's probably enough. A little bit of that Nescafe Brazil Classico. I don't know. Get some of these windows. Give you guys a little bit more light. If you can. Without knocking over my coffee. A little bit better, I don't know. How's that? Is that any better for you? Well, it was a great night of sleep. This says it's 48 inside right now, which that's not bad. I mean, this has been on for a second, but a little bit of coffee. And the bombings outside stopped. Thankfully, it wasn't the end of the world. You guys are seeing this video. It's just wild. Like I absolutely did not expect any of that. So after the first couple, like the first one caught me off guard. But then it was kind of cool, man. Like, and I don't know how far away they are. I guess I could look. There's like multiple ranges, but you'd feel every one of them in the ground come up through the whole truck. You know what I mean? Like you'd feel the shock waves of everything. So it'd be wild to live down here and you just hear that all the time. You become desensitized to it. Get some of that morning sun in here. Well, it's been an enjoyable trip. The gun yesterday, and down at the Fort Riley, there is like the Cavalry Museum is right there, which looks to be pretty big. There's quite a few things, and since it's a big military town, like it's an old town, like all the buildings that were down Main Street, I should have filmed a little bit of that, were really interesting. It was, you know, it was a cool old downtown to see. I gotta take my heart pills. Oh. They did knock one of my pills down by half. Just for those that are following along. It was the blood pressure pill. Well, I'm not really taking much at all. That's just aspirin. Two pills in the morning, 2 pills at night. And everything will be all right. You see that? Well, you're gonna see it because I dumped it all over myself. Trying to be slick. Wow. Got a little bit of granola left. This stuff's pretty good. I like this one, and then they have like a triple berry or a mixed berry that's really good too. Trader Joe's. If you guys have a Trader Joe's around you, and I don't know if it's like a lot of their stuff seems to be like they have it for a while and they never have it again. But they have it's like an apple crisp granola that's really good. Oh, it's a nice morning. Yeah, it's a nice morning out. Not quite as cold as I expected it to get, which it's not a bad thing. Make sure I didn't leave any junk out here. Oh. Truck's dirty. Gotta find a trash can, get rid of my junk out of the back. But see if we can take a wander on down to the lake here. Show that to you guys a little bit better, maybe. just have to look it up on maps because it's huge. What I'm going to show you is like nothing of it. Shush, I'm in the park. I don't know where they're going to have trash at. This park is kind of confusing. Like, most of them have like one-way signs. I didn't see any in this place, but GPS is going to keep redirecting me. Shut up. So you get down here by the water. I already heard boats this morning. See if I can see. There's another road even down farther that way. There's a couple of large marinas out here. I don't know. But you guys can see the lake down there. The water level looks a little low, but like there's camping all over on that side. All out ahead of me. It's all over. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and close this one out here, y'all. This was a fun one. The hike to the cannon was pretty much straight up. Everything out there was really neat to see. And then, yeah, everything here. The bombs last night, or missiles, or whatever the explosions were that they were doing, that was kind of wild. It was highly unexpected for me. And the movie was really good too. And the turkey sausages. Like, everything was cool last night. So, anyways, y'all, yeah, don't know what we're going to do for the next one. But as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.